Yesterday morning, I awoke to the news that Fender and Godzilla have kind of come to a partnership. And I thought, what can we do about that? Welcome to the channel. My name's Andy, and I am the Code Rebel. So, yesterday morning, it pinged up in my news that Fender and Godzilla have kind of done a cool bit of a collaboration, and I thought I'd weigh in on it because I kind of like it, and it's pricey, so I'm not going to, because I'm a tight Yorkshireman, I'm not going to spend £36,000, which is the price of a car, on a guitar with Godzilla on it. It does make Godzilla noises. Anyway, let's have a look at the trailer because this popped up and I thought it was so cool. So here we go. Yeah, so it's only available in Japan, and I think some of them they're actually only making. There's a few different guitars. We'll have a look because if you look in images, you can get there's the one with him breathing the fire, but I think they're all only available in Japan. So if you're not in Japan, probably going to cost you a lot of money. There's this other one with the paint job on the back. I kind of like that. And it's got the front paint job. But every time I try to click to get a bigger image, it goes to a Japanese site and I get redirected with no permission to view kind of thing. But yeah, this one, it has one volume pot and it has the one little green button there. And when you press the button, it makes the Godzilla roar, which I thought was cool. I don't know whether this one does the raw. That's the one I like with the dark blue flamed maple. I really like that on the black. And when you play it, the Godzilla lights up on the scratch plate, which is kind of cool too. Um, I really like it. I really like the 2-point trem and everything on it, and I think it's cool. Maybe that's the Godzilla button on this one. I didn't notice that. Um, Either way, so what can we do to kind of code rebel this and, do something in celebration? And I can't afford 36,000 for a guitar. Um, and I noticed there's a distortion pedal coming along, which is kind of cool. And I think that translates to about £85. So it's a bit better. Um, and I guess if you want a little piece of the Godzilla action, you can get the pedal. I guess the guitars, a few collectors will get them, and there'll only be a few, and they'll all be Japanese. Um, but I think the pedal will be more what they're selling, and that's maybe why there's a couple of handmade, very exclusive guitars for 36,000. I think they're making five, so. Um, Even if you are in the market for one and you think 36,000, the chances are they're possibly already sold, and they've gone. I like the black and the red lettering as well on the fretboard. I especially like the black, I think, with the blue. I like that blue colouring. Either way, I'm just rattling on about how much I like the guitar. I do like it. Um, and I think we're going to do something. We'll do a little project. I've ordered a bunch of parts and they're on the way. Weirdly, I had most of them just hanging around as you do anyway. So, what are we going to do? Um, I think we can do. Um, let's do a distortion pedal and how we code one because I'm not going to. I've built analog pedals before, and I don't think that's it's not an electronics channel here. So let's try and programmatically make, because there are digital pedals, so they must work somehow. Let's figure out how we make a digital pedal and we program a distortion in C++, I guess, and we'll do it as an Arduino sketch, and we'll pop that over into a little. I'll do a 3D printable case because I haven't oddly got one to hand, but the little metal electronics cases, they're fair enough, but they are. It costs you more than the enclosures cost more than the electronics inside quite often, and especially when you're getting into custom cases. I know because I've looked into this before. If you want to do anything that's not a custom off the shelf enclosure, you are looking at big money to get them custom made, and you need to get big volumes to bring the price down. So it's kind of a thing that's they're either very expensive pedals or they're hugely mass produced if it's a bespoke case on them. So let's have a bespoke case. I'll go through designing and 3D printing it, and then we'll wire up the electronics, and then we'll put a little board in and we'll flash it, and we'll make um we'll make a digital guitar pedal that's going to emulate some of the functions of this one. um we'll go from there. We'll get it working. We'll do something basic and then we'll make it better. We'll do it the Code Rebel way. So if you want to see what's coming, and I think my deliveries are coming later, so it won't be months away. It's going to be hopefully today, tomorrow, depending on what else comes up. We'll see what we can get done. And yeah, I'll come up with an idea of what we're going to do. And we'll make a distortion. A distortion. We'll do something. We'll do a Godzilla something. You don't have to Godzilla make your own, but like, why not? I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I'll get all the plans kind of done and the instructions out so you can follow along the project and you can build it yourself, and you can build whatever stage of the project you want yourself. If you want to start at just the most basic, but the basic things are going to go on to build more advanced and more clever, better things. But we'll just get the basics working on a super basic thing for now. They're coming later today, so I'll try and do something later today and see where we end up. So yeah, follow along. Soon there's that coming. Give us a like if you like the idea. Let me know what you think about the guitar and the Godzilla accessories. Do you love it? Do you think it's just Fender cashing in Japan on a few things? I kind of really like it, and I don't see the problem, especially knowing the prices of clones. I don't see the problem with manufacturers hiking the price of super exclusive things up, because they made them and they designed them and they put all the research in, so they should make the money, not somebody who's just bought it and then well, there's no problem with investment, but yeah, it is what it is, isn't it, with the price of clones? I'm opening up a whole other can of worms, and I'm going to cut it short there now because it's not a clone video. It's a how cool is this Godzilla Strat? I like it, and that's why I'm going to do a little bit of a project mini series off it, which is distracting me from all the other bits I said I would do, but that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. So give me a like, give me a subscribe, buy me a coffee, and let's see where we go with this. Next video coming very quickly, I hope. I'll see you next time.